Pressure sky high November 22nd, 2025, marks a pivotal moment in boxing. Devin Haney, a 26-year-old prodigy with a flawless record, aims to become a three-division world champion by snatching the WBO welterweight title from Brian Norman Jr. The fight, part of the Riyadh Seasons Ring 4 card, headlined by David Benavidez versus Anthony Yarde, is a global spectacle. Haney's resume boasts wins over George Kambosos Jr. and Regis Prograis, but his cautious performance against Jose Ramirez on May 2, 2025, left fans questioning his spark. Norman, meanwhile, is riding a wave of momentum after a devastating fifth-round knockout of Jin Sasaki in June 2025, a punch so brutal it reportedly erased 6 weeks of Sasaki's memory. Is Haney ready for this kind of power? Or will Norman's fists write a new chapter in boxing history? Devin Haney, the technical maestro. Haney, at 5'9" with a 71 reach, is a boxing purist's dream. His jab, footwork, and defensive mastery made him undisputed lightweight champion at 135 pounds and WBC junior welterweight champ at 140. His unanimous decision over Ramirez in May 2025, though criticized for being tentative, showcased his ability to control fights with movement and precision, landing 42% of his jabs. Haney's tactics, constant movement, extended lead arm, and clinching, neutralize aggressive opponents. Against Ryan Garcia in April 2024, he weathered 3 knockdowns before the fight was ruled a no contest due to Garcia's failed drug test, proving his heart. But at welterweight, facing a true 147-pounder like Norman, can Haney's finesse withstand a power surge? Brian Norman Jr., the knockout king. At 24, Brian Norman Jr., dubbed the Assassin II, is boxing's hottest rising star. Standing at 5'8" with a 72 reach, he's a compact dynamo with a 79% knockout rate, 22 KOs in 28 fights. His May 2024 knockout of Giovanni Santillan earned him the WBO interim welterweight title, upgraded to full champion when Terence Crawford vacated. Norman's fifth-round destruction of Sasaki in Japan, dropping him 3 times, was a statement, landing a left hook so vicious it's a contender for 2025's Knockout of the Year. Posts on X call Norman a dangerous puncher with power in both hands. Can his relentless pressure and devastating power overwhelm Haney's technical wizardry? Why Norman could shock the world. Explosive power. Norman's knockout prowess is his biggest weapon. His 22 KOs include stoppages of Santillan and Sasaki, both caught by perfectly timed power shots. Against Sasaki, Norman landed 65% of his power punches, dropping him twice in the first round alone. Haney's been rocked before. Garcia's left hooks floored him 3 times in 2024. Robert Garcia, Pro Box TV analyst, advises Norman to land anywhere to get Haney's attention. If Norman connects early, especially with his signature left hook, could Haney's chin hold up at welterweight? Ring-cutting pressure. Norman's style is reminiscent of Gennady Golovkin, using aggressive footwork to trap opponents. He cuts off the ring with precision, forcing exchanges where his power shines. Haney relies on movement to avoid trouble, but Norman's ability to close distance could disrupt this. In his Santillan fight, Norman landed 48 body shots, sapping his opponent's mobility. If he corners Haney, who struggled against Garcia's pressure, can the dream escape the nightmare of Norman's relentless pursuit? Momentum and hunger. Norman's on a tear with back-to-back knockouts in 2024 and 2025, elevating him to the ring's #1 welterweight ranking. At 24, he's hungry to cement his name among boxing's elite. Haney, while accomplished, appeared gun-shy against Ramirez, prompting Chris Algieri to note Norman's opponents were there to be hit, unlike Haney's elusive style. Norman told the Porterweight podcast, "I'm not fighting his fight. I'll cut the ring off and do my thing." With youth and momentum on his side, could Norman seize this moment to shine? Haney's path to victory. Haney's no stranger to big fights. His speed and jab, landing 112 times against Prograis, could keep Norman at bay. At welterweight, Haney's 5'9" frame and 71 reach give him a slight edge in distance control. Stephen "Breadman" Edwards, via X, says Haney's speed advantage could exploit Norman's defensive lapses, as seen in earlier fights. Haney's experience in 32 professional bouts, including title defenses, gives him an edge in composure. If he boxes smartly, avoiding Norman's power, can he outpoint the champ over 12 rounds? The Garcia factor, a warning sign. Haney's 2024 no contest against Garcia exposed vulnerabilities. Garcia's speed and power rocked Haney, who struggled to adjust mid-fight. Norman, with a higher knockout rate, 79% versus Garcia's 77%, hits harder and fights smarter. Garcia's warning on X: be careful, you can't put nothing past the Haneys. Hints at mind games, but Norman's unfazed, promising to step on him in the ring. If Haney wilts under Norman's pressure, as he did against Garcia, could this be his first career loss? Expert predictions, a split verdict. The boxing community is torn. Algieri and Robert Garcia lean toward Haney, citing his speed and boxing IQ. Haney's movement and jab will take a lot of rounds, Garcia told Boxing Scene. But Norman's power has fans buzzing. A BoxRec poll shows 37% picking Haney by decision, 32% backing Norman by knockout, and 26% for Norman by decision. On X, at Abdul_Baz claims Haney has no chance against Norman's power, while at Gaffardati predicts Haney will make easy work of him. Betting odds list Norman as a slight minus 135 favorite, a first for Haney as an underdog plus 105. Who's got the edge in this high-stakes gamble? The Riyadh season factor. Promoter Turki Al-Sheikh's Riyadh season elevates this fight's profile. With a $10 million purse for Haney's last fight, per Eastside Boxing, expect similar riches here. Al-Sheikh's push for blockbuster matchups, pairing this with Benavidez Yarde and Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes ensures global eyes on DAZN. A scuffle at the Ring 3 presser, where Haney pushed Norman, added fuel, though Norman Sr.'s injury threat looms. Will the hype push Norman to deliver a career-defining performance? Challenges for both fighters. For Haney, Norman's power and pressure are uncharted territory. His tentative Ramirez fight suggests struggles against aggressive foes. Norman must avoid over-pursuing, as Haney's counterpunching could capitalize on reckless attacks. Norman's defense, exposed in earlier bouts, needs tightening against Haney's precision. Both face immense pressure. Haney to prove his welterweight credentials, Norman to defend his title against a marquee name. Can Norman rise to the occasion, or will Haney's experience prevail? Outro: Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. is a clash of skill versus sledgehammer. Can Norman's devastating power shock the world and topple Haney's technical mastery? Or will the dream dance to another title? Share your predictions below and catch this epic showdown on November 22nd, 2025 on DAZN. Like and subscribe to our channel for more boxing thrills. Thanks for joining us.